Most men try to win women with gifts, looks, or charm, and that's exactly why they're forgotten. But Machiavelli saw deeper. He understood something most men never grasp. The goal isn't to be liked. It's to be unforgettable, not by pleasing her, but by controlling what she feels when you're gone. In this video, you'll learn dark psychological frameworks inspired by Machiavelli. No flattery, no chasing, no begging, just presence, silence, and power. Watch closely, because once you understand this, you'll never play the game like an average man again. The power of fear over love. Machiavelli said something most men avoid because it's uncomfortable. It is much safer to be feared than loved. At first it sounds cruel, but watch behavior, not words. Love feels warm, but when it's always available, it loses weight. It becomes background noise, safe, comfortable, replaceable. Most men think giving more creates value. It doesn't. What's freely given without challenge holds no power. Fear, real fear, is not yelling or control. That's weakness. Real fear is quiet. Its boundaries so solid they're felt without explanation. This man doesn't chase. He doesn't argue. He doesn't beg. When a line is crossed, he withdraws. And that silence teaches lessons words never could, because now she understands something critical. If she disrespects him, she loses him. That's when attraction becomes obsession. Not because he gave more, but because he was willing to give nothing when his values were crossed. Women aren't obsessed with being loved. They're obsessed with the man who doesn't need their love to feel complete. That's why they chase the man who walks away. Image is power. Machiavelli said, "It is not necessary to be good. It is necessary to appear good." Men are raised on a lie, that being kind and loyal guarantees respect. It doesn't. The world doesn't see your intentions. It sees your presence. Attraction begins with perception. How you walk, how you speak, how you respond under pressure. She's not analyzing your logic. She's reading your energy. This isn't about lying. It's about framing. Stand like a man who's certain even when you feel unsure. Speak with control even when you're angry. And when you want to chase, do nothing. Stillness is power. Mystery is magnetism. Let her see 80% of you. Let her imagination fill the rest. Humans don't chase what they fully understand. Be the lion and the fox. Every woman tests not to hurt you but to see if you break. She pulls away. She shifts tone. She contradicts herself. Most men explain, apologize, chase, and lose. Machiavelli said a powerful man must be both lion and fox. The lion sets boundaries without noise. The fox observes without reacting. Only lion, you become unstable. Only fox, you lack spine. But when strength meets silence, she can't predict you, and unpredictability creates tension. When she's emotional, be calm. When a line is crossed, withdraw. No anger, no explanation, just presence. That's respect. Divide her certainty. Machiavelli's law wasn't about force, it was about doubt. Don't fight her beliefs, tap them. She says, "I hate jealous men." You smile. That's what you think. One sentence, then silence. Now her mind splits. Curiosity replaces certainty. And certainty never attracts, tension does. You don't dominate her. You enter her mind quietly. Reward slowly. Punish once. Pain should be sudden. Rewards should be rare. When boundaries are crossed, withdraw completely. No drama, no lectures. Silence forces reflection. When respect returns, reward lightly. A look, a smile, a moment. Unpredictable rewards create obsession. Predictable men create boredom. Say one line, then disappear. Most men stare at her body. A powerful man watches behavior. When the moment opens, say one line. You laugh, but it doesn't feel real. Then stop talking. That wasn't flattery. That was exposure. She won't forget that. Control through absence. Availability kills mystery. Absence creates gravity. When you disappear without drama, her mind fills the void. She replays everything. You become an unanswered question. Don't vanish from anger. Vanish when your value is taken for granted. Return calm, unbothered. That's not manipulation. That's gravity. Be her turning point. Women forget men. They never forget transformation. Be the man who challenged her, set standards, walked away and changed her internal story. Not the one she dated. The one she remembers. Final words. This isn't a trick. It's structure. Stop chasing attention. Start building presence. If something in you shifted, comment, control. And subscribe, because what comes next isn't about winning her. It's about becoming the man who doesn't need to.